The prospect is engaged, has asked good questions, and is now talking about implementation. Then, silence. A week goes by with no response. What happened? Oftentimes, internal complexity. They needed to share what they learned with stakeholders who weren't on the call, and your message got lost in translation, or your 30-minute recording never got watched. Demo leave-behinds fix this. In this video, I'll show you exactly when and how to use them to keep deals moving. Here's the reality of B2B buying. The person you demo is rarely the only decision maker on the team. They need to get buy-in from their manager for budget approval, IT or security for technical approval, and end users for adoption and commitment. Your champion becomes your salesperson internally. And when they try to explain your product from memory or through your marketing lingo, critical details often get lost or distorted. A leave-behind demo gives your champion the exact story you want told, in your own words, with your own positioning, and in an interactive and engaging format. After a sales call, it's important to send a leave-behind within 24 hours of the call. Memory fades fast. The excitement from a good demo often dissipates if you wait a week to follow up. This means you should send the leave-behind the same day or the next morning at the latest. Now, here are some of the best moments to use leave-behinds. Number 1, after discovery calls. Reinforce your pain points you uncovered and show how your product solves them. After a full-on product demo. Capture the highlights without the setups, the tangents, and the Q&A. Give them a 10 to 15 click greatest hits version. After trial start, guide users to specific features discussed in a kickoff call. And 4, when deals stall, you want to reignite interest by sending an interactive demo focused on the specific feature, objection, or concern. The key here is to reinforce and not repeat. Your demo leave-behind isn't a recording of the call. It's a distilled version that hits the key points in a 10 to 15 click interactive demo. You want to use this to enable internal sharing. Design with the absent stakeholder in mind. What does the product director need to know? The CFO, what do they need to know? Structure your demo so different people find their concerns addressed in a quick and interactive demo. Next, you want to reference what was discussed. Generic marketing demos don't work as leave-behinds. You want to be specific. You want to reference the prospect's specific situation and personalize for their problem or their workflow or the features that they were actually interested in. And finally, your demo leave-behind needs to have a clear next step. And the next step isn't always a sale. What should they do after watching? Book the next call, start a trial, watch another more in-depth demo, loop in a specific stakeholder, end with a clear CTA that moves the deal forward or that particular stage of the funnel. Don't send generic marketing demos. The prospect already saw your website. A leave-behind that's identical to your homepage demo signals you weren't paying attention to their needs. A leave-behind sent 2 weeks after a call feels like an afterthought. Speed matters. If your leave-behind is 20 minutes long, no one will watch it, especially not the busy executives who need to approve the deal. Keep it under 15 clicks or 5 minutes. A demo link with no accompanying message gets ignored. Always include context, like here's a quick recap of all of the features we covered in our call. Leave-behinds extend your sales conversations beyond the call by giving champions the tools to sell your product internally. Send it quickly, keep them focused on what was discussed, enable internal sharing, and always include a clear next step. In the next video, I'll show you how to record leave-behinds that mirror your sales conversations without starting from scratch. I'll see you there.